छाया आसमान देखो झूमता गगन है छाया आसमान देखो झूमता गगन ज़मीन आसमान कुछ छू गया झूमता गगन आसमान मेरे झूम ले जहां ये कैसा नशा प्यार का समा रही समा झूमे आसमान होश तो खोले प्यार तू ले ले संग मेरे झूम जा कैसा नशा होश है कहाँ होश तो खोले प्यार तू ले ले संग मेरे झूम जा
Hey everybody, welcome to the episode 4 of the Gay Knitter podcast. Wanted to welcome all my existing members, new members as well. You will see in my introductions that I will try to add all of the new members as they are added. You'll see your name on there, and I'm just going to keep that, and I'm just going to keep it going. See how long that will last. Today is Monday for the next 2 minutes because I'm doing this a little late. It's Monday, January 25th. The reason why I'm doing this late is my schedule is a little wonky, and I work retail as a sales specialist at Lowe's, which is like Home Depot but better. I work 12 to 9, and then between 9:30 and about 11 o'clock, I do the gym because I'm trying to lose some weight, which I've lost a couple pounds, and I have to wear a belt now. Golf clap, golf clap, golf clap. Today, we are going to talk about what is off the needles, on the needles, and what will be soon on my needles. Just so we can get my first thing out of the way, my tea of the day, a fresh pot, thank you very much. If I had a sponsor, it probably would be David's Tea and my little tea set for one. Love this little set. This is always what I'm going to be drinking my tea on my podcasts from. Today is Serenity Now, just so I can get my little bag. I decided to get my free 2 ounces of tea. This is again David's Tea. They are a Canadian company. I don't know how I can get this to change or whatever, but it's organic, currant, rosehip, lavender, spearmint, blueberry, quince, apple, hibiscus, rose petals, strawberry with natural rose water and strawberry flavoring. Again, it is an herbal, thus the yellow little sticker. And I'll go over more of my new tea stash later. I want to give a nice little shout out. In the background, if you were to see behind the phone, you would see my big Roku TV set that I bought last year. And right on there is the Cat Lady podcast playing. I actually paused her because I felt a little odd and I needed to post a podcast. It's been a little bit, maybe about a week, which I wanted to do once a week, maybe then get into once every 2 weeks, maybe, depending on what's going on. So the reason why I bring up the Cat Lady podcast is that she loved me talking about my teas, and she was impressed with my tea stash. The sad thing is I think my tea stash might be just as big as my yarn stash, and my yarn stash is pretty big. And speaking of yarn stashes, today I got my Daramore's bag in, or my order. I don't 100% remember what I ordered, but one of these items on here is one of my giveaways that I want to do with my 100 subscriber giveaway, which is one of the gifts. And when I get to that, I will let you know exactly because I wanted to make a special prize from myself. And if I can get anybody else that wants to donate anything, let me know. You know, I'm not one of those people that's just going to keep asking people to donate things because that's not who I am. Jen from the Uncreative Crafter is the same way. Um, I just don't want to keep asking for handouts because it's not how I work. So the first thing, what is finished objects or what's off my needles, is my hat that I knitted for my amazing soon-to-be sister-in-law. This is not at all what I thought it was going to be. It didn't turn out how I thought it was going to be, but I think I did some mistakes in the yarn overs and everything, which again, I'm still new, but just to show you, put it on. She absolutely loves it. She loved it. Actually, it does not look that bad when you look on the thing. Just seems like that when I did these here, is that there has to be 15 stitches in between, and not to go into detail because it is a paid um, pattern. Um, it just seemed like that I was losing stitches somewhere on this pattern, so so be it. She loves it. That's what matters the most. Obviously, we are our own worst enemies when it comes to nitpicking, no pun intended, what or how, all of our mistakes. Granted, it's still a pretty hat. She'll love it. It's the smallest weight yarn I used. Um, and for some odd reason, I knit with my carbons, circular interchangeables, and one. So, I knit with my right hand, picking up with the left, and or picking up the right, whatever. And I had a smaller size needle on my one side, and then my gauge needle was the bigger size, which was the normal one. And for some reason, it actually worked pretty good. So if I did something wrong, sue me. You're not gonna get much, but. What is on my needles is one of my infamous hats I've knitted myself. And just to show you, this was my very first hat I ever knit, and I had to have it. And it's the Noro Bobble hat or Bubble hat or whatever it is. All the ripples. It's a free pattern. It's basically, casting on so many stitches. I don't think I did mine correctly per se, but when I do my second round, I try to weave in the end as the tail as well, so that I don't have to do any weaving in as much as possible. So this again, if you're friends with me on Ravelry, it is in there. I think this is number one. Number two was my ex partner, who I'm still really, really good friends with. Number three, I knit not out of Noro, but I knit out of a synthetic fiber for my mother. I think. Not big fan of that hat, but I also tried a couple different little things, little techniques, just to learn some different things. Still getting over a little bit of a sore throat. I started a new medication. If you're in the gay community, you would know it as PrEP. It's called Truvada. And for some reason, I have allergies. I didn't know this and I got it about 3 years ago. I found I had allergies, so started popping the allergy pills again. But to show you the hat that I'm knitting right now, it's for one of my buddies. This is out of the Isaac Mizrahi Skyscraper line of yarn. if you see it really well, you can see all the little, it's just very furry, and I love this. And I don't like knitting um, bad things for people. You know, like if I'm going to knit you something, it's going to be out of, good wool. Or this is actually really nice. It's stretchy. It's going to keep them warm. I call him my chocolate bunny. And I don't know if this is a knitting technique, but I decided to take my circular needles because I'm getting into the smaller section of the hat. And you'll see the two ends basically. Uh, so when I get to the end, I'll just change the stoppers and just keep knitting that way instead of going to double points. I'm sure there's a knitting term for it, but I don't mind knitting these things. This actually is day 4. My hat, my first time. I don't knit really quick like my girlfriend or wife Amanda does. Mandy Pinecone Crafts. I take a little bit of my time. I'm not in a big hurry. My anxiety level's been extremely low because I've been knitting so much lately, or knitting a lot. And I wanted to get this hat hopefully completed for January in the Canadian Knitter Podcast's Winter Camp 2016, which I love her to death. And if she is listening, I will be sending you your package very soon. 1 items for your husband, and I should have gotten the stuff for my T-swap for the sticks and twine. Love him too. If you're gonna hear a lot of name dropping through all of my podcasts. You know, it's like I'm a big fan, and they're like my Hollywood people, and we're a big good community. So right now, my hat is on my spinning little doohickey. I got this at a yarn shop right outside of Kittery, Maine. If you don't know where I live in right outside of a city, the largest city in Vermont called Burlington. I live right outside a suburb of Williston called St. George. Is the smallest town. So going to Maine, the southern part of Maine, is not that far. So good shopping there. What is going to be on my needles very soon, once I finish the hat, is going to be, drum roll, the Hitchhiker. I am kind of jealous of the Uncreative Crafter and the Cat Lady, CATT. They are doing the Poop Along, and so they're doing the Hitchhiker. On Instagram, it's the Poop Along. So I'm gonna do my Poop Along. I don't have the yarn here beside me, or I would definitely show you. Actually, let me get into my little magic box here of yarn. One of my favorite shops, the Must Love Yarn. I love these little project bags. Mandy Pinecone has got me addicted again to something else. This is going to be for the Hitchhiker. So if this is, they're doing it out of unicorn poop. This is probably, I don't know, gay beaver poop or something like that. It sparkles. My mom's birthday's next month, so my mom's getting a shawl, the Hitchhiker, and I've never knit a shawl, so this will be quite interesting. She might not get it on her birthday, which is February 16th. My mother and I are about 20 years difference in age, so one of my bags broke open of my teas. So she's going to be 56 and I'm going to be 36 this year. So I'm excited. We're supposed to be doing this big dinner. She asked me 2 places and I said no, I want the Asian place because I've been craving Asian food for a while. So we're having Asian. Since I'm cleaning up my tea stash right now, I guess I'll get right into my tea stash. Everything that I've gotten for my tea stash right now is from David's Tea because I bought a lovely the Feel Good collection. It came with it comes with 5 teas. Definitely delivers. Whether you're looking to energize, detox, or just through the hangover, we've got your back. The only tea I did not keep out of this, and if you are part of Mandy's little group of ladies, you're welcome for the hangover. Um, I actually gave it to my brother. I do not drink myself. I take anti-anxiety pills in the morning. Now I'm on um, 4 medication, pills that I would take, and I'm one of those people that I don't care for the alcohol taste. So the hangover was one. Mango turmeric is the second one. Turmeric teas have been growing in popularity for years, but we found it difficult to find one we love the taste of. This bright yellow blend of turmeric and mango is a delicious exception. This has organic turmeric, ginger, mango, pineapple, lemongrass, lemon verbena with natural orange and mango flavoring. Sounds really delicious because I love my fruity teas. And I think that is what I spilled on my iPad. So if you notice that my video is a little smaller in, dimension, um, the last episode 3 I had to stop and then redo because my iPad is only a 16 gigabyte and my iPhone 6s Plus is a 128 gigabytes, so I decided to change to the iPhone. The second tea in that is the ginger peach moringa. This is with moringa, fruity peach, and spicy hint of ginger, which is delicious as well. This super healthy tea is like an herbal cleanse in a cup. The best part, it actually tastes amazing. I haven't had this. These two, so the 5 that I bought in that kit, if you were, there's a lady in Sticks and Twine podcast. He was doing a tea swap, and this poor lady is getting a lot of tea, candy, and I have some stitch markers I've been trying to make a little bit, and I might send her a little bag. And she lives in Finland, so I've never shipped internationally, and I haven't done it yet. And if she is listening to this before she gets her package, I'm very sorry. I think it's supposed to be like 30 something dollars just to ship it now with the hike in rate. But it's a little box, so she'll be happy. So ginger peach moringa is number 2. Number 3 is Buku superfruit. Buku has been flying under the radar for years, but we're determined to spread the word. Mixed with yummy goji berries, it's one detox remedy we could definitely get used to. Merci Buku. Cute. Organic black currant, blackberry leaf, green rooibos, goji berry, strawberry, buku, blueberry, acai, stevia extract with natural acai and raspberry flavoring. The ginger peach, before I forget, was peach pieces, peach and sulfites, ginger root, moringa leaves, sweet blackberry leaves, lemongrass, natural ginger and peach flavoring. It contains sulfites, which... Whoosh. And number 5 is live wire. I probably will not drink this. It is a stimulant. I'm trying to stay away from the heavy caffeinated ones. Why aren't more people talking about Yopon? It's the energizing herb we've all been waiting for. Try it for yourself. in this light and lemony blend. It might just be a new morning ritual. It's apple ginger, lemongrass, Yopon, lemon peel with natural lemon flavoring. So that is the fifth one of this. Um, of course, I had to get. Oh no. So I got the Serenity now. Um, this was my tea of the day, of the podcast. I got 2 ounces, and my free ounce of tea was Poached Pear. It is a rooibos, thus the orange sticker, um, with a hint of spice and a super smooth base of rooibos. This delicious, delicate blend captures all the flavor and aroma of sweet, refreshing Bosc, Bosc, pear at its peak. It's green rooibos, apple, cinnamon, pear with natural pear and cinnamon flavor. Sounds delicious. I think that is all of the tea stash. Before I get to the unveiling of the new stash, I did take a cue from the Cat Lady podcast. She did a make your own Knitty Knotty. So I worked for Lowe's, so it wasn't that hard. This is what a Knitty Knotty is. It is basically two T, so think of a H, but one is at a 90-degree angle or perpendicular from the other one. And you basically wrap your yarn over this. And you do so many, I think one full wrap is 1 yard on this one. If if I, or I can expand, which I'm going to blow this out because my phone is so close and this is right on my temple. You can see that this is for the mini skein because I want to start getting into mini skein swaps and do the mini skein blanket that everybody's doing. I got to be a follower. So you'll see that it will expand because this comes right off. I'm not going to glue. This is out of CPVC, not PVC. If this is a lighter weight material, and just so you know, I have a longer piece here. This was just a 5-foot piece cut up. You can get Knitty Knotties, probably PVC, on Etsy for $15. You can get wooden ones for $50, $60. This whole, everything you see here with my employee discount, which is only 10%, was about $7. So, Cat Lady, you are amazing. You are a frugal crafter, and I love you to death. Love you, love you, love you. So, this is a new little add-on to my little collection of stuff for knitting. So, to get into, I'm going to sit up here a little bit better and maybe push this back a little more. I am going to, just so you know, I have not opened this yet. So what you are seeing is what I'm seeing for the very first time. I haven't seen any podcaster do this that I've known. So if this is a hit kind of thing, then sorry for a twangy there. Then I'll do it more often because it doesn't bother me. So if you don't know what Daramores are, they are a company, they are a yarn shop. They are online. And this came from England. So I guess I've got high expensive taste. I got everything on clearance. And I wanted to get some different little things. So the first one here is the Regia 4 Fatigue. This is 50 grams. It's sock wool because I'll be doing socks soon. And this is, I can't read that one. I think it's a super wash. Yep, 75, it's sock wool. So this might be some square or a square or something. I gotta talk to my wife about this because she knows more about this yarn swap that I don't know about, I want to get involved more. So that was the first one. I've been ordered one of each of these. The next one, oh, and this is, before, sorry, um, is color 3653, lot 869. Definitely, actually, it's pretty true. I think I'm very happy with the camera on my iPhone. It's actually doing pretty well. The next one is very pumpkin-y. A lot of, I want to say it's Halloween colors, not blowing it out or anything. It actually seems pretty true. This is color 3654. Definitely got your oranges. There's some blues and everything in there. This looks like it's going to be a really pretty sock. If you look, there's a picture of a sock that they've used. I think I have some other yarn from them. Um, it's really nice. This one is, I'm going to save that for last because I think that is going to be a giveaway. This is Katia Oxford. This is 50% wool, 45% acrylic, 5% viscosa or viscose, 50 grams. It is a I'm not used to the, it's actually nice and not too bad. Colors are actually pretty good. It's very like a stormy, I want to say storm cloud with, stormy with some blue in there as well. That's really pretty. I wanted to go, I don't know what I was thinking of when I ordered this. Oh, so 3654, the orangey one, is called Twilight Color. Lot 187, which they actually write it, it's actually printed on the paper. I'm very impressed. This one here is called Star Night Color, which is actually really good. Color 207. This is discontinued. These were all just, just these were all on the clearance. I forgot how much I paid for this, but they give you a coupon code which expires January 22nd. Today's the 25th. I'm sure they're not going to have a problem if I try to use it or not, but whatever. This is a beautiful a beautiful blend with alpaca and mohair. So 75% poly, 15% mohair, and 10% alpaca. This is multi-dye-lot 9382. DY Choice La Paz Multi. That's really pretty. I think I'm going to do a hat in that. The same company, La Paz. This is called Slate. If you are Eric from the Sticks and Twine, I think I actually bought this just in case you wanted to do yarn swap with me. It's a gray, lots of gray. I know you're a big fan of grays, and I'm a big fan of whatever colors. So I have one ball of this. If you're interested, I could definitely do a yarn swap. This is made in Turkey. I don't have any pets, so. Now, the last one is what I decided to order. It's just one ball. It is I think, a 50-gram ball. It's an Italian And what I decided to do is, this is Louise Herding yarn. It is a discontinued, so you're not going to get any more of it. But I probably shouldn't have gotten this away, but you know. This is something I don't knit with this kind of yarn. It's gray silk and wool. And the reason why I bought this, it wasn't that expensive. It's dark teal. So this yarn is a 50% wool, merino wool, and 50% silk. And on the paper here, it says precious fibers. This knit yarn has a high silk content. Please knit and handle this yarn with care and avoid rough surfaces. Hand wash only, all that good stuff. So this is going to be for my giveaway. Italian merino silk yarn. I don't know what you would be able to knit with it. I'm sure there is something you could. But this is the first prize in my 100 subscriber podcast. This is going to stay in the bag, just so that nothing happens to it, but it does feel really nice and warm. Smells pretty good too. Or I'm smelling my hand soap. So that is the unveiling. No more yarn, unfortunately. I don't order yarn that much. So this is going to go back into the bag. And the other ones are going to go into my yarn stash. So that is the very end of my podcast. Again, I appreciate everybody's feedback. I might not get back to you. I do have a little bit of a squirrely, Dory kind of mentality. I work crazy hours. I'm a very important person at work. And I appreciate everybody's feedback. If you are a gay knitter, dyer, designer, let me know if you're willing to give coupon codes, do a giveaway. I am going to be donating, I think, $10 to the Canadian Knitter Podcast's winter camp for a small prize. I don't know if she's going to give it as one gift or she's going to use it with a series. So if you are doing her winter camp, then be on the lookout for that. If you are not, you can definitely be part of Team Puffin still. It's a day camper group. You're not in the running for any of the big prizes, which to me, I'm just having fun. I love meeting knitters. I went to, just personal side note, I went to the laundromat a week or two ago because I do have laundry down in my basement here in my apartment. And the lady asked me what I was knitting, and I told her, and she thought it was really cute. And then I think I was at work, and this lady I met knitted as well at one of my customers. So it's really nice meeting other knitters and everything, and seeing. What I do hate seeing is, like, if you see somebody like a hat like this, and you see the little, store, whatever logo, it just have somebody knit you one. It actually is going to be much nicer and probably last longer, and it's probably not made on a machine or by kids or whatever. But so to end my podcast, my new little slogan, like some people have, I have a mind like Dory from Finding Nemo, so I'm going to leave you with just keep knitting, just keep knitting, just keep knitting, 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 and take your knitting with you. I take mine to work every day. Hugs and kisses. Hopefully we will get some more subscribers, and you'll see more to my list. Have a great night, everybody.